Hi guys, my name is Jenna if you guys are new here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to an updated work from home setup tour. I feel like I filmed this video like maybe 4 times in the last 3.5 years, but the thing is, I feel like your work from home setup is always going to be changing depending on what you can afford at the time, what you need in your life, what your career looks like at the time. I love my setup right now. I think this is really the biggest change I've ever had in my work from home setup because I really wanted to have just one huge monitor and not use my laptop at all. I didn't want a wide monitor. I didn't want 2 monitors anymore. I just wanted one big monitor and I wanted to do it on a budget. I wanted to be reasonable. I still wanted to use my FlexiSpot standing desk, but now the star of the show is the monitor, and it's a lot harder than it looks because there's actually all this cable management involved that I will show you guys too, but I'm just gonna give you a whole tour. I cannot wait to show you guys this. I've been working on this setup honestly for months to make sure that this is the one that I wanted to keep for a long time, and I think it is. So yeah, I think that's everything. Let's just get started with the tour. Welcome to the official work from home desk setup. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you've been watching my journey of work from home setup tours, this is genuinely the most change I've ever made because of this huge monitor. You guys know about the FlexiSpot standing desk, you guys know about the FlexiSpot chair, but the real star of the show is the monitor. So let's just go one by one. This is a 32-inch Samsung 4K monitor, and I actually got this on Costco. I did so much research on what type of monitor I should get because a lot of my work is either video editing or doing market research. Honestly, I just didn't want to use my laptop anymore. I just wanted to be on one big screen at all times, but I didn't want to have like an ultra wide monitor. It just wasn't something that was for me. So I opted into a Costco 32-inch curved monitor, and I'm telling you guys, the curved monitor really makes a difference. I'm gonna try to show you guys what it looks like, but this is the curved monitor. The only thing is you have to make sure that you're sitting in the middle of the monitor and you really get like the immersive experience of having a curved monitor. I don't work in Excel all the time. I work mostly in PowerPoint, but honestly, I've never really had an issue with like the curved aspect of being in Excel or PowerPoint. It's been working like perfectly fine for me, and I actually think it does make a difference in like immersing myself into my work. I really love it. I use it for video editing too, and the curved monitor is so nice. I wanted to opt in for a 4K monitor too, just because I wanted like the highest quality possible. I wanted a good refresh rate, and they're all like crazy expensive, which I understand. So of course I found a good deal on Costco, and I really like it. I think that this maybe isn't like the perfect monitor ever, but I think that this does everything that I want it to. Like I said, with my 9-to-5 job, I have a lot of market research, a lot of PowerPoint reports, and then I do content creation on the side. So 32-inch monitor, I love it. I would definitely recommend a curved because I just really like it. You don't really like see a difference or anything. It's very nice. And so the biggest thing when I had this monitor, I was like, okay, how am I gonna mount this? And so I got this monitor stand from Amazon, and I really like it because the monitor arm itself is on the side of the desk. So it's not in the middle of the desk. I just like that it's on the side so that the screen is like the star of the show. I would definitely recommend this monitor arm too. It's from Amazon. You can adjust the height, you can move it back and forth, so you can like swivel the monitor if you want. And it's just really nice. I would highly recommend it. I actually had to get a different mount for the monitor arm because the Samsung, this is like part of the Costco affordable aspect of it. I had to get a certain mount adapter to put the monitor arm on the actual monitor, so that's why that looks like this, but you can't really tell because it's behind the monitor. And then this wire just goes to my webcam, which I just kind of leave unplugged because I'm trying to do minimal cables here. But when I do need this cable, I'll just plug it into the docking station right here, and then it works, and I can do all of my video calls, and it is just perfect. Okay, so that's everything with the monitor. The webcam is from Amazon. It's just like the cheapest webcam I could find. I don't really care about the camera that I have. That's the monitor and the monitor arm situation. And then, like I mentioned before, this is my docking station. This is literally amazing, you guys. What I thought was really important was that I wanted to get a docking station, not just a vertical laptop stand, because I wanted to be able to plug everything into my monitor while still using my laptop as like the computer. Technology is honestly a lot more complicated than it seems. So I ended up getting this docking station, and you just plug in this USB-C to the laptop. Let me move this over. Plug it into USB-C here, and then you can just kind of put it behind the monitor. This is why I have my laptop right here. The only thing is that if you want to actually close your Mac, you have to make sure that you're charging your laptop. So this is kind of an eyesore, but I don't really care because now I can have my laptop on the side, I can close it, and then everything that I need is on my actual monitor. So that's how that works. And then if I need the webcam, I'll just plug in this USB. My other USB right here goes to my Logitech keyboard and Logitech mouse. These are the same because they're just truly the highest quality gear I can find when it comes to keyboards and mice. Again, I will never stop talking about this horizontal scroll. It's so nice, especially for video editing on Final Cut Pro. The horizontal scroll on the Logitech MX3 is so freaking nice. In this docking station, there's even ports for headphones, for an SD card. There's other ports on the other side of this docking station, but this just gives me everything that I need. There's like, yeah, one little cord right here, but I think that this honestly looks really good in terms of cable management and just the whole docking station, setting everything up. It's a lot more complicated than it seems, so I'm honestly really proud of this. The desk itself, you guys know, is a FlexiSpot standing desk. I'm not gonna talk about it that much in this video because I feel like I talk about my FlexiSpot standing desk in every single video possible, so I'm not gonna talk about it this time, but you guys know the standing desk, you can save 4 different heights, and there's like USB-C, USB-C ports, and I'm actually charging my camera batteries right now. That's the FlexiSpot standing desk, and then actually, if you look behind the FlexiSpot standing desk, basically what I had to do was tape using cable management like systems behind my desk so that all of the cables wouldn't be crazy underneath my desk, because there's a lot of cables involved. There's the speakers, the monitor, the webcam, the docking station, chargers for my laptop, like everything is just, there's a lot more wires than it seems. So I have everything kind of taped to the back of the desk, and then underneath my standing desk, we actually have an under the desk cable management system too. So this just worked the best because I have a puppy now and I can't have like too many cables on the floor at all times, but also it's just not an eyesore to have a million cables below my desk now. It makes a lot more sense. I feel like honestly, the cable management is genuinely what took like weeks, sometimes months for this work from home setup. I knew I wanted a monitor and I knew I wanted to close my laptop, but all of the cables involved with doing all of that, like getting speakers because the monitor doesn't have in-house speakers and stuff, like it was just so much. And then having under the desk cable management was like a whole separate thing. So that's what I ended up doing, and I'm just really happy with it. I will link everything in the description box, especially the under desk cable management system. And then these little tape things that I use, let me find one. Here's a perfect example of what the little tape cable management looks like. It just helps organize your wires. So I have some over here, I have some under there, and then I have them all behind the desk too. The last really big new thing are my speakers. So again, with having an actual external monitor that doesn't have built-in speakers, I had to get external speakers now. So these are just from Amazon. They're actually really, really cheap. These are the Pebble speakers. Yeah, I think they were like maybe $20 or $30 for both. Like it was very, very affordable. So I'd highly recommend it. Makes the sound quality really nice too. And it's perfect for everything that I need. I have my AirPods. I don't really have like a stand or anything. I just kind of lean them against my laptop because I don't open this area anyways. And then I have my weekly notepad. This is what I use during the workday for all of my like daily to-dos. This is from a small business type Haley, and I just love this layout, and it's also a very beautiful notepad. Underneath my monitor, I didn't want to have a stand or anything anymore. I just wanted to have like a very minimal and functional setup. So underneath my monitor, I just have all of my daily notebooks. I have my work notebook, I have my personal journal, and then I have my personal planner. I just like to keep them underneath my monitor because sometimes I take them out during my work days. Sometimes I'm at my desk anyways when I'm editing and just doing personal things. So I like having all of my notebooks underneath my monitor, just stacked right here. And it's just all right here. It's very convenient. My phone, of course, and then this bamboo/white organizer is from Amazon. I feel like this isn't the most perfect organize ever, but I got this from Amazon and it was like too late to return it, honestly. Like I think this is technically supposed to fit your phone, but my phone is too big for that. So I just keep some chapstick. I'm not even sure what's supposed to go here, but other than that, it does everything that I need it to. It holds my claw clips, my extra pens, and that's kind of all I really need. So I just like that everything is all in one space and it's all very organized. This is a new mouse pad from Amazon. I got like a faux leather one this time, and I wanted to make sure that I had a wrist rest, of course, because you guys know my whole story about my wrist pain. I need to have a mouse pad that has a wrist rest. So this one is just a light gray one from Amazon. It's really nice. It's like not really anything special, but again, it just kind of does everything that I need it to. I have my Stanley water bottle, and then I have my iPad/iPhone stand. I usually honestly have my iPad here just because I don't really have a place to display or like store my iPad during the day. So realistically, I usually keep my phone here and then my iPad in the corner. And then lastly, my desk chair. I've spoken about this way too many times, but this is from FlexiSpot. Again, this is just the best chair because you can customize the 3D rest. So it's really good for anybody that has lower back pain. This combo of the chair plus the standing desk is just the best. It's like chef's kiss. It's a 10 out of 10. You guys have to get it. Excuse all of my dog's toys, but this is my work tote bag. I don't really use it that much because I haven't been going into the office. Oh, hello. Hello. But my office is hybrid, so if I ever do want to go in the office, then my tote bag is just right here. Okay, and that is my work from home setup. It's crazy because my very first work from home setup tour, which is again, I think like 4 videos ago at this point, is the most viewed video on my channel, and that is like the worst setup I've ever had. But I think it just shows that life has changed so much since 2020. Everybody was working from home on a whim because of the pandemic. And for anyone that's like me and just works from home permanently now, I've definitely upgraded my setup ever since 2020, and I'm genuinely really happy with this. I feel like I'm not gonna change this setup for a really long time. And I hope you guys enjoyed everything. It's so pretty. Aside from this video, I do have a separate work to live diaries where I take you guys along my work weeks, my work days, and just show you life outside of work while also tackling a 9-to-5 and content creation, living with my partner, just a whole weekly vlog series dedicated to life outside of work. That's the Work to Live series, so you guys should check that out. And I guess that's everything. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I post new videos every Tuesdays and Fridays. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, but until then, miss you already.